Baby boomers are aging, and now there's an alarming new study about the so-called silver tsunami. It finds more and more people over the age of 50 are ending up homeless. KCAL's Jasmine Veal looks at why this is happening and shares some solutions.
Living on the streets.
8 years ago, I was on the streets.
8 years.
And I was on the streets for over 10.
Robert Morris remembers those days of living on the streets.
Well, I lived all over. I traveled with the buses.
He is now 73 years old and rents a room using his Social Security check. These days, he partners with the United Way to help the unhoused.
The inflation is throwing additional seniors out onto the streets right now. If a senior loses a spouse, there goes half of the, too much of their income.
Margot Kerschel of UCSF was the principal investigator of a newly released California statewide study of people experiencing homelessness and found 47% of all these single adults who are homeless are 50 and older.
I think it was surprising how complete it was. Nearly half are 50 and older. Almost half of them, 41%, had never been homeless before they turned 50.
The study also found its participants reported a median monthly household income of $960 in the 6 months prior to becoming homeless.
The single biggest problem is people just don't have enough money to make rent.
The silver tsunami is brand new.
Kelly Bruno Nelson with Cal Optima Health, Orange County's safety net health plan, says they are trying to address this problem. They want to turn this vacant building on Yorba Street in Tustin into a first-of-its-kind community living center to care for people 55 and older who would have nowhere else to go.
Hospital-like facility is going to allow folks to stay here until they are permanently housed.
The vision is to have this building undergo a $20 million renovation where it will then provide care for 119 people.
The older population in general are living alone. They're one hip fracture or one flu away from going into the hospital and possibly losing their apartment or their house.
Morris says this is going to be a facility that people want to get into and to provide care for the people he says he still feels the closest to.
The homeless are my family.
In Tustin, Jasmine Veal, KCAL News.
Well, now the kids are out of school, it's important to make sure they're eating healthy food while on break. A registered